and welcome to day 10 of the Sydney Film Festival. We're down on the red carpet. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. We're here for In Fright, and Andrew's just a little bit further down chatting to some of the early bird film goers, so we'll see who he's caught up with.
You were the clapper-loader on this.
Yeah, clapper-loader, yeah.
You've come a long way now. How does it feel to be looking back on it?
Well, it's extraordinary. I can't believe they found the film.
Yeah.
Tony Buckley's done an incredible job in finding it and restoring it. How long ago was this film shot, do you know?
It was shot in 1971, I think. So
wow.
almost 40 years ago.
Oh,
but
God.
You don't look a day over 39 years later. Yeah.
No, a long time ago. Yeah.
What are you working on at the moment, if I'm allowed to
I
ask?
just finished Mao's Last Dancer, which will be out this September, and that looks fantastic, yeah. And, I think it'll go to the Toronto Film Festival, I believe, and then we'll get an Australian release after that. It was a very exciting time filming it. It was like photographing three films because we were in China, the countryside and the snow and all this, in the village, and then later on back in Sydney where we shot all the stuff that was in Houston, and then we had this also had this drama which was a very film noir story. People are going to love it. Yeah.
Good. Well, good luck today, and I look forward to seeing Mao's Last Dancer.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Earlier in the day, Andrew caught up with Sasha Grey, the star of The Girlfriend Experience, to talk about the film, working with Steven Soderbergh, and what it's like to play a call girl.
You've come all the way to the other side of the world to promote and talk about The Girlfriend Experience. What's it like talking to an Australian audience compared to an American audience?
I don't want to hate on my people, but Australians are awesome. It's been, really easygoing and really relaxed. It's quite different, I think. I don't want to say it's much slower pace, but the people are, you guys are so much more mellow here. So it's, it's nice on long days especially. But it's been pretty surreal.
It was profound. I was looking at your website last night, and you have a diary on there. I'm going to Sydney. I'm in Sydney for 3 days, and then I go back and I keep on working on my website.
Yeah.
That's an amazing schedule to keep. You must be exhausted.
No, I like it. I mean, I would rather be busy than not. I really want to work hard while I'm young, while I have the energy to.
When you thought, I'm going to start going into mainstream films and sort of doing more commercial sort of work, did you have an idea of what you would want to do? Was it something like this, or did you think, no, I want to be like Meg Ryan and do Sleepless in Seattle or that sort of thing? Is that the end goal? How far do you want to go commercially?
This film, The Girlfriend Experience, kind of just fell on my lap, and I was really lucky to be able to have that opportunity. So when they approached me, I really, because there was such a long interim before we started shooting, I thought, if this goes good, then maybe it could lead to other things. And I actually shot another film before The Girlfriend Experience. It's called Smash Cut. It's not out yet. It's a Canadian horror black comedy type film. It's an homage to Color Me Blood Red. It's an old Herschel Gordon Lewis film. So this film, although it's an escort and although it's a woman who's in the sex industry, it's not your cliche role of like, hey, just look at Sasha Grey and get naked. We're using the fact that I'm a porn star to kind of help promote the film and kind of get people curious about it. At the same time, it's not just a complete cliche.
Right. Do you think there's going to be a weird thing not a weird thing, but a distance for an audience knowing your background and then making the leap to going, okay, now she's playing a TV journalist or anything like that? Is there a boundary that you have to ease them into, do you think?
Yes and no, but I don't know exactly what that is, because I know I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, I can stop thinking about your other work when I watched The Girlfriend Experience. It was really hard for me to not think about that. So a lot of people do come and see a film like this with a premeditated idea, with a clouded vision or a clouded thought process of how this film will be or how it will pan out. So I do think that's there. But at the same time, it's part of what gets people interested. Yeah,
it was interesting. I was thinking about this last night and thinking that it's an unlevel playing field where people sort of know a lot more about you than maybe you do. So I had a solution. But I rang my mum, and I got a naked photo of me.
Oh my God!
Just so it is.
That's awesome.
So it's just in the interest of fair play, I figure.
Oh, thanks.
So level playing field.
Appreciate it. Wait, which one are you?
This one here.
Okay.
Yeah, which is nice.
Oh my God.
And I thought maybe if you wrote to or publicised your audience beforehand to give you photos of themselves, then they would approach seeing a film in a different light.
That's actually pretty interesting. Or maybe if yeah. That's a tough one.
Have you thought about doing comedy? I saw a thing called PG porn on the Spike.
Oh yeah.
It's hilarious. Is this something you?
I would,
looking to do more?
I'm a real dork, you know. I wouldn't say a dork, but I'm goofy and silly. That's just who I am naturally. I always thought my strength would be in even when I was in theater, more of a dramatic role. But I think, you know, now working with somebody like a David Hess or Jesse Buck, who's also in this film Smash Cut, they're both hilarious. And Jesse is actually a clown. He's a theatrically trained clown. He's not in the honk honk toot clown, but you know, he's actually trained all around the world. So I really had fun with that because, you know, you have to have somebody to kind of draw it back and play with that, because if you don't have, you know, a high and a low, it's not going to work.
Yeah, okay, well, I look forward to seeing some more of that sort of aspect of you.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you very much for taking time here.
No problem.
Sasha Grey from The Girlfriend Experience.
Thanks.
Cool.
You keep this, yeah?
Yeah, you can keep that. Thank you very much.
No problem.